Welcome lads, it is Mikhail here. And as promised, the face cam is once again back while we do a flurry to the flame in Arknights. Got a few operators that we're gonna use here, as you can see here, and yeah, let's just get right into it, why don't we? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. Let's go. Alright, here we go, this first map. Huh? What do you mean something's different? Always look like this. I don't know what you're referring to. Anyway, first map, yes. Story stage. Live. Live no matter what. Live whatever it takes. Oh. Wake up, old timer. Wet, warm, soft. The soil is flowing. Silent, gentle, slow. The mind is sinking. Ugh. Get up. It'll get away. Scorching moonlight pours down upon his skull. The soil beneath him seems to boil. The heat chases his fading consciousness out of the void. He opens his eyes to the stinging pain. Cool scenery. Yes, that's it. Stand up. How long have I been out? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I wasted too much time. 1 second can be the difference between life and death. Very true. But this time, you have time. Go to the lake. Retrieve your spear. The hunter spear. His companion, his lifeline, lies half submerged in the lake. He does not remember why he laid it down. It was akin to laying down his own life. He pulls it out from the mud. The blood on its tip remains fresh. You should wash your face. You've been chasing it for 3 days and 3 nights. Only 3 days. I'm not that old. Where did the beast run off to? It's wounded. It can't have gone far. It must be licking its wounds in some corner of the forest. The forest. Oh, the scenery is so cool. He casts his gaze towards the forest. The tree trunks reach upwards like spinal columns, with ribs spreading out like branches and countless slabs of meat hanging from them. Dark fat piles up in the air, filled with sanguine fluids threatening to pour out at any moment. You're scared. Nonsense. You're filled with doubt. Doubt as to whether it's you moving forward or the forest quickly approaching with fangs bared. You want to turn around and run? Impossible. Don't try to hide it, I see it all. But I'm not here to dispute your fear. The forest is a monster. Everything about it is worth fearing. A monster. A monster straight out of a nightmare, spreading its gaping jaws wide, tearing life to pieces. That's the true face of the forest. Yes, so it is. But it is not undefeatable. Do you remember the last you saw of me? I do. I'll never forget. Are you angry? Yes. So angry that I'm trembling from head to toe, my nails sticking deep into my palms. Yes, be angry. You need that anger. You will feel fear, panic, and pain, but rage will wash it all away. Nothing can stand in the path of your fury. Your wrath will sweep away the forest. Yes, I shall rage, pull the forest fangs from its jaws and cut off its claws. I will do it to it what it did to you. Good. There are blood trails over there. Take a look. It's still warm. It bleeds. Its wounds have reopened. The trail stops here. See the scratch marks on the trees? Observe carefully. I don't need you to tell me. The marks are deep. It must have clawed at it many times, breaking away the bark. At the edge of the marks are blood-soaked hairs. There are more on the ground. These creatures are becoming more and more cunning. It knows the blood will give it away. It rubbed sawdust into its wounds to stop the bleeding, then cut the existing marks deeper to hide its trail. But a beast is just a beast. A bar of graphite will leave its trail on paper, no matter how thin it is. Foods of the cockleweed cling to the fur of passing animals, hitching a ride on them. Oh, I think I remember that from the game. Look at the path they have laid for us. Ha! It entered that cave. What's that? I've never heard such a sound. Looks like we have a new friend. The sound of its voice excites me. Could it be? Be patient. A hunter should stay focused on the quarry at hand. That's a cave. That's a cave for sure. I know you're here. I know you're in there. Your wounds hurt. You're bleeding. Why won't licking stop it? How does it feel to be the prey? Do you remember the lives you tore apart with your claws and fangs? Do you ever imagine how they felt? Now you're just like me, tired and hungry. This is the end for both of us. There is nowhere to run, no choice but to fight. Ah, I understand now. Perhaps it needs some stimulation. Squeezes the point, the sharp spear point, allowing the blood to flow down his arm. Do you smell that? It's the scent of blood you love so much, the scent of life. You can't wait to bare your fangs at it. Kill me, and this body is yours to do with as you please. But can you manage it? Brute. Still with such strength. Blasted thing, get your sticky mouth away from me. Defeated so easily. Look at you, how pathetic. All that talk of killing the beast, yet here you are, powerless before it, even as it lies wounded and near death. Pounced on and torn apart like a rag. What a fitting end. Have all those years of fighting done nothing timber you, Yoshitaka? No, I'm not done yet. You want to take it down with you? I was an idiot to think you could. I can still. No, you can't. You'll die here. I won't. Then raise your spear and stab it. Plunge it into its body. 1, 2. Yes, that's it. You need anger so hard you'll disregard your own life and everything else. Yes, for your sake. I need anger so hard I'll disregard everything else. For my sake. Kill it. Yes, that's it. Now stand. Make it fear you. Shut up! You, the claws and fangs of this terrible forest. Did you think you were a hair's breadth from killing me? Did you think I'd given up? I'm here. Come at me. Kill me! The hunting spear pierces the beast's throat, and the man's aging body falls to the ground. A flash of lightning reveals a great shadow beneath the sky. Blazing flames slash through the dark clouds. He trembles from head to toe, his nails digging deep into his palms. Yes, that's it. That must be it. A monster I've never seen before. So that's what left you in that state. Of course, an ordinary beast could have bested you so easily. Of that I have no doubt. For you, I will recite your name the moment my spear pierces its heart. He closes his eyes. Oh, that was... Oh, wow. That was an interesting beginning. Alright. First map. Pretty straightforward. That's an Ifrit lane right there. Yeah. 2 monsters. Cool. And we can get some materials here. That's good. So we can do some crafting. Oh, I haven't played Monster Hunter in so long. I had fun with it though. That was a fun time. All right, let me let me make a team here, and yeah, I'll be back once I'm done. And we're back. So yeah, made a fun little team here with mostly lower than 6 stars on top, because Selig is just there, I guess. So we don't count her anyway. Yeah, half under 6 stars and 6 stars on the bottom here. So it should be fun. Anyway, first map, let's go. Oh, okay, no story here. All right, cool. Oh, cute little horn beasts. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what they do. Let's get the rifle. Yep. They just leave. That's cute. That's cute. And there we go. That's the first time I used her. That was a fun attack though. That was a fun attack. All right. I'm gonna put Chobai here. Okay, they're going on top now. That means our boy can go up here. Sick. Sick. Almost. Almost. Okay, okay. Good shit. Boom. I just figured I might as well, you know, use some of those I didn't use much in Ronald Wins event. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, they're dead. Oh. Okay. Sure. Why not? Boom. Actually, let's kill this. No, let's kill it. Might as well. Get rid of them. There we go. I'm pretty sure they take a life point, so might as well get rid of them. W can reach everything from here. Okay. Let's go. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm just afraid that one will just jump down randomly. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that side. I love the little extra dot there. Helps so much. Oh. Okay. Just Yuya. Yuri left. That'll be Yato. Boom. Damn. That's fun. That's fun. Alright, first map done. Ooh. Gotta love W. Oh, a training. Oh! You're stronger on this map. Can't disguise. Oh. Full with. Ah, okay, that's a Rathalos. That's definitely a Rathalos. Let's go. No roster. Okay. As usual with these stages. Oh, okay, we got a story stage. Okay, that's good. That's funny for a training stage. I don't think we've done that before. There she is. Hi, Yato. Left. That good? A little further right. Still no good. Stand on your toes. A little higher, corn. That's it. Hold it there. Okay. Keep your shoulders steady. I'm trying. Almost there. Just a little longer. Okay. Done. You can put me down now. Got some good samples this time. I have a suggestion, Yato. Go ahead. Maybe tweezers. Here. Anyway. Ceiling tape. God damn, just keep cutting him off. Here. Not that one, the blue one. What's the category? Okay. So what was it you wanted to say? I was just thinking maybe we could request a ladder and the next time we go on a field mission. I mean, ladders make things easier when you want to reach stuff, so... Denied. Carrying too much weight reduces mobility, making it harder to deal with unexpected situations. Damn. Damn, she's... okay. Wait, she's not the leader of... Oh, what team was she on? Oh my god, I forgot. I thought it was Orchid. That was the captain. Or was it Spot? Oh my god, I forget. Never mind. Check this sample too. Let's hope we find something this time. What would you need a ladder for anyway? Forget it. Okay. Initial test revealed no active originium particles, just like before. Still nothing. How many samples have we collected? Air, soil, organism surfaces, 23 samples from 17 locations in total. And we found nothing in any of them? Nope. Strange. Maybe the rain from a couple of days ago affected the detection of active originium particles. Did you notice anything unusual along the way? What about those broken and charred trees? Probably struck by lightning in the storm. If that could be called unusual, then we'd be dealing with a fire-breathing monster on a rampage. I need the sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious meme here. I don't want to call this a waste of time, but it is seeming like gathering more samples wouldn't be the most efficient way to go about this. Let's change our methodology. What do you think about interviewing the local infected directly? Tracing their movements could be really help in determining the source of their originium. But there's something we should keep in mind. The hilly terrain limits the contact that these villages have with the outside. The locals may not be very cooperative. I'll persuade them. The most recent suspected case came from Roka village at the bottom of this hill. Let's head there first. Oh, huh. They reported the case directly to Rose Island and requested medical aid. That's rare. Pay attention on the way down. There might be something we missed. So they are collecting samples and stuff, alright. Cool. Captain's audio log number 1. Oh, she is a captain then, okay. Probably on a different team than what I'm thinking. I think it's A6 I'm thinking about. Probably. 03, 37 hours. Sunny, northern Subo mountain range, Higashi. This is Yato, captain of A4. There it is. Okay. That it was A6 I was thinking about. Yeah. This is Yato, captain of Rose Island's operations team A4, responding to oropathy cases in the region along with operator Noah Korn. There have recently been multiple cases suspected to be infection by oropathy. We believe there have been an abnormal spread of airborne originium particles. We have not eliminated the possibility that this phenomenon is man-made. We are currently on the outskirts of the forest of Subo. We have completed a preliminary survey at the of the local environment and collected some samples, but have yet to find anything unusual. Yato, over here, I found something. Pausing. What is it? Is this what you found? Some bugs under a pile of dried leaves? Waterfly larvae. And? It seemed strange when I first saw them, but now I've forgotten why. Well, bring it up again when you remember. We have yet to find anything unusual and continuing our investigation. End audio log. Oh, I remember now. What is it? I asked Mint to recommend me a few books because the doctor said I should read more. One of them was the Originium-Slug's Guide to Terran Wildlife, which was fun because it had a lot of pictures in it. I like Noah Korn more and more. He seems like the best bro. Absolutely love him. The more I learn about him. Yeah, you should read more. That's I told him. Get to the point. It talked about the habitats of waterflies. Did you know that they always lay their eggs in puddles? The larvae grow up in the puddles and fly away when they're adults. You mean? Nothing but leaves here, no puddles. Can waterfly larvae survive in damp environments? The book didn't say. Wait. There are bushes around here, but pretty evenly distributed. So why are there so many leaves in this particular area? We should dig them up. Hey, why are you looking at me? I don't have a shovel. I love him. Don't look at me, bro. I can't dig. I love the one, dude. Huh. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, okay, that was there. This is... Whoa, it's huge. Did that book mention anything about this corn? Do foul bees grow this big in the mountains of Higashi? I don't remember. These claw marks are massive, similar to the foul bee's talons in shape, but nearly the same length as my sword, leaving deep indentations in the ground. Yeah, that is a Rathalos. A creature that can leave war marks like these must be the size of a house. Yup. Siobi would be over the moons. One of these could feed her for days. True. Siobi would love that. One of these could feed on us. Come on, test tube. Here, don't forget your safety protocols. Collects a sample from the scratches. There, wanna test? Yato, you got something? Active Originium particles detected. So that's what it was. It's a feline! What the? Yato. A massive creature. No records of similar claw marks. No eyewitnesses reports from the surrounding areas. Did it just appear out of nowhere? The cats are the best part of Monster Hunter, dude. I love this. Yato, there's a... No, we can't assume it was an animal. What would a foul beast that large even look like? Where did the Originium particles come from? Could it be those leaves were... Stop making those noises, God. Why did you think he would meow out of nowhere? Oh my God, this is great. We need to record the scratches. Bring the equipment. Yato, that wasn't me. What do you... Whoa! What the heck is that, Yato? How would I know? Stay back, keep your distance. Some kind of local feline variant? Hard to say, I've never seen a feline like that before. It's the Rathalos! Another one! Careful, they could be aggressive. Be ready for battle. Hold on, look at their movements, Yato. Yes, I love this. Rathalos! They're dancing, they don't look hostile. Hey, who are you? Are you felines? Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't seem to be felines. Are they non-sapient? What did they say again? I'm not sure. Something about the scratches or the creature that left them. Who are you calling non-sapient? You rude horn glass. Points to the scratches on the ground. It's coming. It can talk. It can talk. I think he just called you rude, Yato. It's coming? What's coming? Never seen gear like these. It's a Smith cat. I love it. Hey, the other one just picked up our equipment. It's running away. Smithy, stop. The other one's running too. After them. Run away. How are they so fast? Don't ask me. Run. The Rathalos is coming. I think they're saying that something is coming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Here we go. The events of that afternoon came flashing back from time to time. Shoes covered in mud. 23 useless samples. Massive scratch mark buried beneath fallen leaves. Dancing furry creatures somewhat reminiscent of felines. No disrespect to felines, of course. And who could forget the massive shadow hovering over us like a fireball ready to set the world ablaze? It came from the sky. Con! Roger! Get ready! That's a fucking Rathalos. Attack, King of the Skies! Oh yeah, that, oh! Let me get a little bit. Oh, he looks. That's a good model of the Rathalos, actually. Thick tail and the head. Yep. Yep. He looks really good. And the arrow indicates he's weak from behind. So yeah, you can cut the tail off just like in the game. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I dig it. I dig it. Oh yeah, the other monsters just left. Like, nah, dude, I'm not about that life. Oh, rock beasts, I think these are. Well, I can't really do much, so. Come on, be on your guard. These beasts here seem restless, like they got startled by something. Nothing unusual on my end, unless I was the one that scared them. Nah, probably not. Ah, Yatsu. Big guy headed towards us. Oh, okay. I didn't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do... Stop. I don't have to do anything. This one's tough. How did it even grow that rocky carapace? Attacking from the front doesn't seem to be doing any good. We're wasting time. Let me stall it and I'll attack it from behind. There we go. Good Yato. Yep. The arrow means it's sweet from behind, yeah. Nice. Alright, so they're weak from behind. Yep. Better remember that for the next time we fight one. Stay vigilant. That's a Rathalos, yep. Oh, he just... did this guy just turn way dark all of a sudden? Like something just flew right over us. The beasts around here seem to be getting riled up again. Come on, prepare for combat. Yato, over there! Oh, Yato, you're fucked. Yep. GG, bro. GG. Oh, yeah. 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 Oh, she might get it. The Rathalos doesn't seem very interested in this fight. It's barely doing anything. Otherwise, it would murder them both so quickly. Like stunning, I see. Oh yeah, it sets the ground on fire. Yup. Makes sense, makes sense. Stay out of the game too. Oh yeah, so elemental damage. That's Lumen. Careful. It took to the sky again. Does this creature have no weaknesses at all? I'm still looking for one, studying its movements. Ah, look out! damn. Ugh, my head. Damn, it hurts. Watch out. It's swooping in again.
Mission accomplished.
Oh shit, they both almost died there. Yeah, you don't mess with the Rathalos unless you're ready for it. 12 o'clock. No, 4 o'clock. 7 o'clock now. It's coming. Raise your shield. Are you okay? I'm fine. Did it just breathe fire? Obviously. Even the rocks are charred. Haven't seen anything like that since Blaze's arts. Blaze is awesome. Anyway, shout out to Blaze. And I'm sure she'd love to have a go at it. Yup. Watch out. Here it comes. Oh shit. No one. Oh god, I wanted a picture of it. Shit. I might just take this from the video or whatever. It's no good. Its movements are too large. Whenever we try to counterattack, it just pushes us away or fly out of range. We're stuck on the defensive. We have to try to close the distance. Watch out, Yato. I'm fine. Think about its movements. It whips its tail left and right while on the ground before charging forward to bite. It also accelerates the charge and flies up to breathe fire. Tailspin, bite, charge, fire breath. Here comes the tail corn. Oof, got it. At the very least, we have to be able to close in. You want to try that? The timing might be hot though. I was thinking the same thing. Over here. It's cumbersome. Phew. It needs time to find its footing after movement. After that, we can take the opportunity to get in close. Get me above its neck. I'll try to kill it in one blow. Ready? Dodge! Here we go! Oh, Colin, I knew what to do. We've done this many times. The moment I step onto the shield, I feel a great force from behind sending me into the sky. My sword draws a sharp arc through the air and heads straight down, nothing between it and its target. What? My sword was deflected. Look out. It's taking off. Yeah. Ugh, that roar. My head's buzzing. I can't move. Oh yeah, I think it stuns you in the game too, now that I think about it. It's been so long since I played the game. I think I played it last like 5 or 6 years ago. Oh yeah, he's gone. It's preparing to breathe fire. Dodge to the side. Ugh. Yato! You're hurt. Are you okay? It just grazed my arm. I'm fine. I didn't expect it to dive like that all of a sudden. Yato, you dropped your sword. I can't keep a grip on it. What happened to my arm? Seems like something else drew its attention. It's looking away. Let's get out of here while we can. Coming through. Here comes the cart. Push. Where to? Don't ask me. Just push. Yeah, so those strange felines are coming over with what looks like a bunch of scrap wood. Hey, what are you doing? Get away from Yato. I'm warning you, don't even think about putting her on that thing. When we're trimming the Rathalos' clawed horned hunter, Mew can't possibly win for now. Hop on. Can't possibly. Stay away. I'm warning you. Don't touch me. Hey, not there. Put me down. Get on. No. The cats are kidnapping them. That's awesome. I love this. Smithy, is this where we're supposed to push? Why is the cart so rickety? Meow. So you were only ever seen other felines push? Oh my god. Meow. So have you only ever seen other felines push their carts? Where am I? What's this? A cart made of wood? Feels like it would fall apart any moment. My head hurts. Something hit me. Yato, where is she? Hey, Horned Hunter. Where are your herbs? Herbs? What herbs? Then what about antidotes? Yep, those are items in the game that you should bring with you on same as traps and such, like a net or flashbang grenades or stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of items in the game. Surely you have blue mushrooms on you. Good thing I have antidote herbs. Mushrooms? Why would I carry mushrooms with me? That's not good. I knew what hunters always so unprepared. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was Monster Hunter World I played, yeah. Unprepared? Who are you? Local felines? Feline? No, feline. F-E-L-Y-N-E. I'm a top researcher from Burner Village, former royal paleontology scrivener, a pure-blooded feline scholar. I'm here to study the new world. Meow. And this is Smithy from Peroki Village. We met along the way. Artisan. Feline artisan. We're both felines. Feline. So you're felines, but not felines. Never mind that. The girl's been poisoned by the Rathalos. He needs an antidote now. Well, what happened to Yato? You said she's poisoned? She's unconscious for now. I did some first aid, but the person's still there. Rathalos poison's really dangerous. You can even kill a Rhinoperlos this big. I need to put me down. I thought newer hunters were the elite of the elite, but this one's not so smart. They don't even have antidotes. What to do? The lass is pretty badly poisoned, and there are no suitable mushrooms in the forest. Village! Right, the fastest way is to get some from the village. Remember the one that we saw from the distance? The hunters there can't possibly lack basic ingredients like these. I'm so smart. Meow? Hey, dumb horned hunter! We're going to get blue mushrooms for the antidote. Find a camp to rest at and wait for us. Camp? Where? Hey! No time to waste. Let's go. I love this. I love this. Huh? 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 Oh, yeah. Oh. Memories. That night, the sky was set on fire and the great monster came down from the forest trying to burn the village down with its flames. The village hunter stepped forward and told the others, I'm a hunter, so I'll protect the village. How dare you try to put my flames of destruction, puny little hunter. You won't take another step forward, monster. The hunter raises his weapon and fights the monster threatening the village. Giant fireball! Ha! Ah! Ha! I win! I told you the hunter always wins. No, I didn't lose. Don't be a sore loser. I took you down. The hunter never loses, no matter how scary the monster is. No. That told me that there aren't any hunters anymore. You're lying. Oh, Kashiwao, living in the south city of the village, is a great hunter. That says old Kashiwao is just a stubborn old man. There aren't any hunters left because the village doesn't need them anymore. That's why the monsters won't lose. Fallen red leaves on the ground tell a late autumn. The houses in the village are well maintained but feel solemn, even sorrowful under the clouded sky. A lonely statue gazes into the distance. Wounded travelers may not be welcome here. Hunters have long been unwelcome. Damn, okay, shit. Okay. Wake up, Yato. Those felines said you're poisonous. Do you remember? You need to stay awake. Stop shaking me. I can't hear you. How do you feel? My head feels heavy and my arms swollen. Must be the poison. Their first aid treatment worked. I feel a little better. That flying creature's claws were venomous. It's my fault for not dodging. No, it's not. Those two creatures, they call themselves felines, might be a unique local feline variant. We shouldn't have let them go. They seem to know about the creature. We should have learned everything we could from them first. What was it they said? They're looking for an antidote? Sorry, I'll go after them. You rest here. No, we need to go to the village now. What? But you're injured and they told us to wait. We need to go as soon as possible. There's a huge monster in the forest. We don't know if it will threaten the village directly, but it was clearly responsible for those marks. So it must have something to do with the aura pathway, and we have no way to prevent it from moving over a large area. That's what matters right now. I don't know if the village is already aware of the creature, but our top priority is to communicate the situation to the villagers and organize an evacuation to prevent the infection from spreading. But you need to rest. The mission comes first. We need to ensure the villagers' safety. Fine, I remember the way. I'll carry you there. Damn, Yato is really like almost Mia like in that way that she wants to save everyone. Hero complex. There is a term for that. Yes, carrier. Corn? Yeah? No need to carry me. I can walk on my own. Strong girl. She is an Oni, but she has been poisoned by Rathalos. Don't you think there's something odd about this village, Smithy? Meow. I've traveled across the kingdom with the scriveners. I've climbed the walls of Castle Shrade, watched the waves of Moga village, seen countless magnificent sights. But I'm positive I've never seen a village like this. Did you see those villagers? They look like humans, but had ears and tails like ours. I'm sure there's no record of them in all the libraries of Dundorma. Not to mention, we didn't see a single hunter. There's a Rathalos in the forest, but no hunters in the village, no gathering hub. How are they supposed to deal with the monster? If this village wasn't founded by a research commission, then this could be possibly not the new world? I don't understand. Where are we? So excited! What? Why? Wait, Smithy, do you remember the Rathalos that we ran into? That big guy that suddenly appeared in the forest and came after us? Then there was a light. Could that have been... Wait, Smithy? Smithy, where are you? Oh, there you are. We're at the village. Are you okay? I said I'm fine. No, you're not. You have been poisoned by a Rathalos. You are not fine. She's running a high fever. Yeah, bro, there's no shaming admitting that you're doing bad. Come on. I hate when anime characters do that. Like, I'm fine. They lost an arm or something. Just, bro, no, you're not. Anyway, that's a whole other topic. Let's stop here. I'll find help. Hey, can anybody help? Someone's hurt. Anybody? Hello? Far away. Chikushu! Catch it! That yellow thing! Hurry! It went that way! Where is everybody? There! The thief went that way! Corn! I'm getting dizzy. Did you evacuate the villagers? No, this wasn't me. Thank you. Stop talking. Save your strength. Isn't it funny? We just started, but somehow this feels like the end. Don't say stuff like that. Oh, come on, yeah. Yato, say something. Crap, anyone. Oh shit, she's not doing good. Excuse me? Do you guys need help? Yes, she's badly hurt. Let me see, was it an animal that did this? Yes. There's a place that can help her. I'll take you there. Thank you. Over here. Damn, this is gonna be a long ass video. So shiny. I love the Smith cat. He's great. Want this too. So many new tools and materials. Yay. Kuso, where did that yellow thief get off to? He just went that way. Sit right past my feet. After him. Smithy, over here. What did Mew do? Why are there so many people after Mew? Love this. Look, so much Mew stuff. Mew, goodness, don't take people's stuff like that. He's here. Hey, there's another one? Oh, Whiskers, let's get to the forest. The thief went that way. The entrance to the forest is blocked. Hey, is that a hunter's hut? A hunter hut? Stop running off like that. Over here, there's a hole here. Where did those felines go? Oh. Shh. That's the Kashi Wow house. The old man would never let them in. Anu Yaru Domo. Let's look over there. Don't let them get away. Are they gone? Phew. What is it this time? Just some furs hanging on the wall. But this place really looks like a hunter's house. Up there, mushrooms. Where? Let me see. On the shelves? Oh, they do indeed appear to be blue mushrooms. Let's try them. They could make a good antidote. Shh. Paw steps. Get down. Let's scamper. The entrance boarded up. I don't have to say anything here. I mean, he's mirroring for me. What to do? Is there somewhere we can hide? I suppose that's one way to do it. The paw steps are getting closer. We have to do this. Listen, Smithy. When they come in, jump onto the nearest person's head. Then do this with the hammer. I'll run past them while they're distracted and you follow. Understand? So excited! On Mew mark. 3, 2, 1. Almost there. That's the one. It's old Kashiwao house. He's the village hunter, a good man. He has a lot of things in his house for treating injuries caused by beasts. He can help you. Thank you so much. No need to thank me. By the way, my name's Kazuya. Old Kashiwao often goes into the mountains to hunt and comes back with lots of stuff. He's amazing. He also spent a lot of time building a fence around the village so the animals can't get in. He really cares for everyone. Sounds like quite the guy. Hang in there, Yato. We're almost there. Oh, he seems to be out. Just pull that stick down to open the door. But the owner's out. Don't worry. He likes to help people. He'll let you rest here if he was here. I guarantee it. Alright then. Wait here, Yato. I'll get the door. Is this the one? There. Ouch! Ow, my head! Smithy, stop! It's the Horned Hunter? The felines? With a Y, and don't you dare forget it. Shake a couple of times. There we go. Here, have the last drink this. What is it? An antidote, of course, I think. There weren't any blue mushrooms, so I used something I found here that looked similar. I'm sure it'll work. Just drink it. I remember. You remember what? The newest antidote recipe doesn't use blue mushrooms. What? What? Didn't you say? Meow. Well, my recipe uses mushrooms. You shut up. Will Yato get better? A horned weirdo who doesn't even know what an antidote herb is. Mew wouldn't ask questions like that if Mew had a brain under that horn. I've just never heard of anything called an antidote herb growing in Terra. Oh, Yato's fear is dropping, thank goodness. So you're saying this place is called Terra? It's not the New World? And you're not a hunter like the ones we're familiar with? Oh yeah, and stop calling me a horned weirdo. I'm here on a mission. Could this possibly be? Not the New World, but entirely different world? No, my plans to research the New World. I would have become the greatest scholar there. Respected by everyone. I'm done for. Done for! Maybe we should introduce ourselves. I'm Noah Korn and she's... Yes. Mew said it many times now. I can't even get the name out of my fur. Yes, so good. So you are in felines, but felines. And you used to live with creatures that looked very much like us before you came here. In a world where hunters and monsters exist. Completely different from here. So did that flying, fire-breathing creature come from your world? The Rathalos? I couldn't say if anything similar lives here, but I'm positive this one came with us. In our world, they live with Rathians near volcanoes and forests. They're really scary wyverns. So you were yelling at us that the creature was coming. What was that name again? Rath something? Are you just for sure? It's a Rathalos. Rathalos. The name does sound impressive. Yeah, it's a very cool name. It could fly so high, breathe huge fireballs, not to mention the venomous claws, and hide so tough it could stop swords. I guess it deserves a scary name. Precisely, but we have ways of handling them. What did you say? However, you're too weak and your weapons are useless. You shouldn't even think about fighting a Rathalos. If it were the legendary hunter from Burner Village, he would go eh and oomph, and the Rathalos would be dead. Just like that? Just like that? You must have hunters capable of hunting Rathalos in your village too, Smithy. Perhaps you just didn't see them. Anyway, let's set the Rathalos aside and think about how to send Mew and Smithy home. Oh! Shit! Look at her without her mask. Oh, actually, let me grab that. That's actually really cool. Oh, it even has sad music. Come on, man. Come on. I'm here. Are you feeling better? I've been awake for a while. I was listening to your conversation. Have the villagers been evacuated? I haven't told them yet. Here's what I'm thinking. We only fought the Rathalos once. We don't know what connection it has to the Originium. The chaos caused by a panic or a large-scale evacuation could make it even harder to track the true source of the Originium particles. Not a bad point, but taking countermeasures is always the priority whenever there is a risk of oripathy infection. Never forget that. Do you still have a fever? I have a towel here. I'm fine. Oh, you're awake? Oh, so you two are... It's not like that. Shut up! Huh? What are you talking about? The kid thinks they're a couple. That's cute. I mean, I don't have a can I can open. I can open this bottle right here. Also a very nice sound. I'm not even sure if it's cold anymore. Let me try that. Nope, not really. Oh my god, took too long. Shit. Oh well. It'll have to do for now. Oh, there he is. So he did survive. Wonder who he was with in that forest. Very strange. Anyway. Huh? Huh. Who are you? Speak, I'll have to clean bloodstains off my floor today. Wait, hold on. They got hurt in the mountains. I brought them here. Hurt? I took a scratch from a venomous claw. We used some ingredients here to make an antidote. Thank you, and we apologize for bothering you. We'll be leaving now. I don't know. Kimono domo. Lie down if you're injured. Oh. Yoshitaka Kashiwao. That's my name. You can call me whatever you please. I'm a hunter. There are many beasts in the forest here. Amateurs should avoid them. Thank you for your assistance. I don't need to know who you are. And you, over there. Over here. Me? The girl's hurt. Boil some water for her. And put that rag down. Sure, right away. Kazuya, grind this up. Dissolve it in water and apply it to the wound. Right. Feline Scholar, are you trying to return to your world? Possibly. I don't know how you and the Rathalos got here, but do you know how to get back? Good question. I was looking around with Smithy, but there was nothing but trees. We can't go back the way we came, but there might be some other way in the forest. We can try the forest, but the odds aren't good. So how about making an agreement with us? Meow? I know a place that may be able to help you return to where you came from. Where is that? Rhodes Island. The company Noah, Korn and I work for. We often deal with anomalous events. Oh, so that's how they get recruited. Ah. Okay, so because they can't go home, they come live with us at Rhodes Island. I like it. I like it. Even if there's no immediate way home, we can still provide a safe refuge. Korn and I are in a similar situation ourselves. In return, we'll need your knowledge in case we encounter the Rathalos again. We may even need to kill it, as you mentioned. Rathalos hunt! Meow. I can't make any promises right now. I need some time. You have villages where you came from, don't you? Would you just turn a blind eye when there's a threat nearby? We fought the Rathalos, a creature that has never been seen in these lands before. We know it's not something we can just leave alone. More importantly, it may also be linked to another crisis, one that's more familiar to Terra. Maybe you don't understand what I'm talking about, but we have evidence that we can't afford to waste any time in dealing with the situation. Oripathy aside, a creature of that size that breathes fire and has venomous claws is a threat simply by virtue of existence so close to a village. What did you say? Flying, fire-breathing, venomous claws? You saw the beast? You've seen the Rathalos before, too? We encountered it in the forest and believe it to be a non-native creature that is highly dangerous. We will continue to investigate and take appropriate measures as needed. It's my quarry. Perfect. As an experienced local hunter who knows these forests, we could really use your skills. We share a common goal. We should work together. We'll ensure your safety. Did you not hear me? I said it's my quarry. I'm afraid I don't quite understand. Are you concerned about our combat abilities? Most island operators are well trained and experienced in responding to emergencies. Dealing with anomalous creatures is part of our job. We were caught by surprise this time, but next time we'll be fully prepared. Aho! It's my quarry and I'll hunt it. Alone. How dare you disrespect my claim? This Rathalos is an unknown creature that we can't underestimate. It doesn't belong to you. Ha! Look at the state you got yourself into. And you speak of combat ability? Weak, worthless worms. Lower than an Originium slug. Damn! That's a... Don't speak to my... No, I mean... Not my wife, I mean... Milce's is my wife. And W. And Dusk. And Neural. Oh, stop. That was completely besides the point. We're not here to do a waifu list. No, stop it. What are you thinking? No, don't dare even. No offense, but you have no right to stop us from investigating the Rathalos. It's our job. I'm warning you, don't let me see your face in the forest. I don't care who you are. Just stay away from my quarry. If you interfere with our mission, we will be forced to consider you a threat and respond accordingly. I can only hope it doesn't come to that. The mare. Get out! Out of my house now! Out! I got the water. Huh? What happened? Mr. Kashiwa, why? Let's go, Korn. Wait, hold on. Don't throw that. You take care too. Excuse us. What he said. Damn, this fucking thing. We're like 50 minutes in now. Way beyond that. Oh my god. Wait. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over him all of a sudden. He's really a very nice person. That wasn't like him at all. Thank you for your help, Kazuya. But we're fine. Go keep the old man company. Alright. Oh, I didn't even notice the tail before now. Oh, cute. I don't understand why he was so sad. Just because we're also looking for the Rathalos? He lives by himself with no family, far away from the rest of the village, and everything in there looked old and ragged. Do you remember the hunter statue in the village? I thought it'd be a respected profession here. Don't worry about it. It won't affect our mission. We should learn more about this village and look for clues about the Arginium contamination. I'm sorry, I just wanted to help them. Are they gone? Uh-huh. The girls seem to be getting better. This is going to be a long fucking video. Jesus Christ. It was a training mission. Oh Christ. Oh my god. Oh, there's like 9 maps, I think. I forget. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. I don't have all that much time. I have 12 days to do this. Fuck, man. I want to do the medals too. Well, the medals actually. Research notes? No, that's completely different. What is that? Oh, that's the okay. Okay. Bone up. Yeah, sure. Sanity. Okay. Are there no medals for this event? No way, right? No way. Whatever. I don't have time for this. Thank you for watching, comrades. That would be the first video. Jesus Christ. If you came this far and you're still here, good on you. Good job. Thank you for watching. Either way. Yeah. If you liked it, do leave a like. If you have any thoughts about the first story bit here, do leave a comment. And if you want more Arknights content, do subscribe. And possibly something else, who knows. And yeah, I'll see you very soon, comrades. Oh boy, this is going to be one hell of a recording session. Yeah. Thanks for watching, comrades. And as always, have a good day. До свидания.